You know what? You have the look. You might need to be the next Captain
I'm about
America.
to say, John Walker, we need to get you in there.
Welcome back to Binge Twins TV. Before we get to this exclusive, very special interview, you need to subscribe. It's very imperative. If you're a fan of Marvel, if you're a fan of Disney Plus, you should be subscribed to Binge Twins. Today, we're actually interviewing a Guinness World Record holder for the amount of times watching Avengers Endgame.
This guy has watched Endgame over 200 times.
Over 200 times. Can you imagine?
But he went to the theater and watched.
Right.
Like, it's really fascinating.
There's a lot going on with this. We're talking to Ramiro. He's a really cool guy from Florida. He's telling us about how you earn a world record through Guinness, his experiences watching Endgame so many times. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed and enjoy this conversation with Ramiro.
Yeah, no, thanks again for coming through Binge Twins. We just wanted to ask you some questions. We saw you on Twitter. Were you trying to break that record?
Yeah, I was trying to break Anthony Mitchell's 103 with Infinity War.
So how many times total have you seen the movie now?
I ended up watching Endgame 202 times in theaters, but Guinness only made official 191. I've watched it about 5 times on Disney Plus.
So you went to the theater 200 times?
202, yeah. Along the way, I found out that someone else was trying to break the same record with Captain Marvel. My goal was 117. I was going to stop there because, that's too much. I already passed the 103 of Anthony Mitchell's. I saw this other guy having like 120 or 40, I can't recall already. So I was like, oh man, I can't stop now. I have to keep on going. Whenever the movie that you choose to break the record with comes out on DVD or, streaming or whatever, it stops counting.
Oh.
So I was kind of tracking him, like, okay, Captain Marvel comes out on stream media, digital this day, so that's gonna stop counting. And I think he ended up doing like 170 or something like that.
So have you been a huge Marvel fan like all your life?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose that like all kids, you start watching comics and movies and cartoons. Then I don't know, you pick your favorite superhero. I've always loved, Spider-Man and from DC as well, Batman, Superman, The Flash. But since 2008 that Marvel Studios started this big universe, and all they created. So yeah, it kind of blew up for everyone, I guess.
Did Guinness give you anything special or cool for breaking a world record?
Well, only the certificate that's right here. They didn't really pay you for breaking a record because there's thousands of other types of records out there. But they give you the certificate. They put you in the books and all their social platforms and kind of give you like publicity, or I don't know, depending on what you're trying to do.
What were some of the things that you noticed or picked up on that you liked more or maybe didn't like as much seeing it that many times? What were things that stuck out to you?
Well, of course, the first time we all had expectations, right? All the theories before a movie or a show. If the movie hadn't been of my liking or loving, I think I couldn't have pulled it off, breaking the record because, it's 3 hours, 2 minutes and really long. Started going and started noticing like errors, flaws in the movie, background. Well, that scene when they're all joining from the portals, the duck next to the wasp. I think that's one thing, when they're trying out the van with the time machine and then the Hulk is in the middle, and then from the front he's like next to Captain America, and now Captain America's in the middle, like
Wow.
You know?
How do you feel about phase 4 of Marvel right now? Did you watch WandaVision? How do you feel about The Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
I've been loving the shows right now with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You know what they're doing with Russell. Uh, I think it's great. I mean, of course, uh, you can see I'm a Captain America fan. I don't accept him as the new Captain America. I think that title to Sam Wilson. But but yeah, I think it's great. They know what they're doing. So you just gotta enjoy it.
Well, what is now, would you say, your favorite part of Avengers Endgame? What's your favorite scene, and did that change as you kept watching it?
Well, there's a few because you know it's a long movie, has many of them, and of course I have to pick when Captain America picks up the Mjolnir, beat up Thanos, and then you know when all the Avengers and all the heroes from everywhere come together and Captain America says it. Avengers
Assemble.
Everything.
So what's your other favorite Avengers movie besides Endgame?
Captain America Winter Soldier.
Hmm.
I think that's the other movie that I've watched many times whenever it's playing. Me and my little sister, you know, we sit down and watch it over and over again.
So, did you go all 202 times to the theater by yourself? Was this a solo mission?
No, first, you know, I started going with my little sister, my girlfriend, and then with some friends that wanted to tag along. My parents, they went with me when I reached 100, the 100th time, and the 200th. Uh, a lot of my friends and you know people who were following me on social media decided to come with me and watch it together. So we kind of like filled the theater that night.
That's
That's awesome.
awesome.
Did you have to send Guinness like your ticket stubs or your receipts or something?
Guinness requires you two witness statement and a logbook per view. The picture, like a picture, could be like holding the ticket with an attendant and or with the poster, mm, and of course the ticket stuff. For the 202 times, that was like 606 pages, and the tickets and the pictures that I had to scan over and send over to them. So yeah, quite of a little bit of work. People saying, "Oh, you must not work. You must not have a life." Of course, I work. I mean, I'm a certified personal trainer. I help run our family construction business, which requires like 10 to 12 hours a day of my you know my day coming off work, coming by to home and take a quick shower just like that and grab a snack, and you know I had to run to the theater. And you know that I found out a bit about the other guy, I saw, you know, I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I had to watch him more times a day. So at first it was one time a day on weekdays and probably two times on weekends, and that escalated to being two times on weekdays, either Saturday, Sunday, up to five times. There was a point that I watched Endgame 20 times in a week. Imagine
Wow. Wow.
that.
Were you able to watch any other movies during this time, like on TV, or did you go to the theaters to watch anything else? Like, or was this the only movie you watched?
I had this, of course, had my girlfriend, and so she went with me about 15 times, I think. But of course, she was tired of it. So we did. I had to give up one view of Endgame to go watch The Lion King, I believe it was,
Yeah.
and and Toy Story as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I love that. Did you go to the same theater every time? Like, did the staff at the theater just know who you were every single time you went?
That was the main idea, that you know that was my plan at first, but their screening times change, and then like as long like the weeks passes, new movies come out. So there's less shows, there's less screenings. So I had to deal with that too. Had to search for another theater that has a screening time that works with what I'm watching first, and I have to drive to that theater and make it. And I think that was the reason some of them didn't count, because you had to watch the credits, all the credits till the credits, and one of the theaters closed down on that year. So I guess they didn't have like how to reach them and ask them, because Guinness is really strict with that. They don't just give you a record just like that, as easy as it may seem. But yeah, I ended up watching it in about 6 or 7 different movie theaters.
When Tony does get the glove, the gauntlet at the end, what's your understanding of what happened in that scene? Because even when I watch it again, I try to watch for when he tries to pull it off Thanos to see if there was some transfer that we kind of missed. I mean, was there anything that you noticed watching it in terms of how he got it back?
Yeah, well, at first, what my thought was, he used nanotechnology. So, it comes out, it kind of disappears, or, becomes really small. And I guess he thought about it, like the same way how he upgraded his suit after fighting Steve Rogers hand to hand. He thought about it, and I guess with the touching the gauntlet, the nanotechnology fused, and the Infinity Stone just transferred to his to his suit.
Ramiro, where are you from?
I was born here in Tampa, Florida, but I was raised in Monterrey, Mexico.
You know what? You have the look. You might need to be the next Captain
I'm
America.
about to say, yeah, we need to sign you up. John Walker, we need to get you in there.
Yeah, I've been reading comments like that, that, oh, you should have been our new Captain America, not that asshole.
You got the shield, you got the
Yeah.
smile, you got it, Romero.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, who my dream role to play will be Johnny Storm, the Human Torch.
I can see you as
I can
Johnny
see that.
Storm.
That
I see
works.
that too.
Yes, absolutely.
Flame on!
Yes,
Yeah.
I see it. Maybe your sister could be Sue as well. I see
yeah.
this happening for you. That's awesome. Romero, thanks so much for taking the time out to talk to us today. You're like, honestly, one of the coolest people I've ever gotten to talk to. So this was like a real pleasure for us.
Well, it's a pleasure for me, and thank you for the invite. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, man.